allow some people to stay thin to help treat some people who really struggle with their weight. But then I think the broader relevance is that if we can understand that actually people can stay thin because of their genes, not just somehow because they're morally superior or they have better willpower, that allows us to be a little bit more sympathetic towards people who struggle with their weight. I think there's a tendency, yes.
Sorry, Professor, for interrupting. It's the perfect time, I suppose, to talk to Rachel about this. Rachel, you've been hearing what the Professor's been saying.
That's a very nice way. She just put it to be more sympathetic.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about your...
Less shaming, more supportive.
Well, let's talk about your story, because you are someone who definitely will have experience of those feelings.
Yeah, absolutely.
At your heaviest, you were 38 stone... 5 pounds. And you had a gastric bypass, and you've lost 21 stone.
Yeah. So far.
So far. So you're
I'm not finished.
Okay, fine. So you're working hard to bring your weight down.
Yeah.
What do you think, hearing now with this research that there are genetics involved?
I totally agree. At the beginning of my journey, when I was working with my dietitian, I asked her these questions, and I mentioned my grandmothers on both sides are both larger ladies, and as my maternal grandmother's been going on a diet since I was 4 years old, so but definitely there. And she said the same. Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's the right wording, but she said families do have the fat gene, definitely.
Well, what happened with you then in terms of when you got to this weight? Because lots of people will say, how do you get that heavy if you eat well? Did you eat well?
Well, I can't. No one gets 38 stone by it. It's when people go, well, I don't know, I'm this heavy, I don't eat much. You're lying to yourself, and that's the worst you can do.
Right.
I was obscenely eating. It was like it was an achievement to finish 12 packs of crisps. Most people could be happy with one. But it's a disgusting addiction.
Okay, so that happened, but do you think that was partly because as well you had this fat gene in the family for one?
I don't think it helped.
Right.
Okay. I don't think it helped. I mean, my grandparents never got to 38 stone. I also think now there's so much more towards takeaways and fast food, isn't it? I mean, a packet of cigarettes has a warning on it, doesn't it, that this can cause lung cancer. That isn't on a takeaway wrapper. It doesn't tell you. I mean, I've lost sight because of my weight. I've got something called IIH, which is intracranial idiopathic hypertension. My optic nerves have been damaged through my eating.
Rachel, can I just ask, you've been very, very brave and very honest, and also what you've done is you've actively done and made huge achievements in losing weight. Can you see that some people might think the slight danger of saying, well, it's just what I'm like? There's a danger that almost that people would say, I've done everything, but it's just my genes, and I've heard the scientists say there's nothing I can do about it. Can you see that being a risk?
As well. We can't blame it all on genetics at all. We've got to take responsibility for ourselves, haven't we? My surgeon, Rishi Singhal, is the most amazing man ever. I was the heaviest woman he's ever operated on, and that man treated me with nothing but kindness and respect. And I've just got to get my point across here. If you want the help, you've got to go and be honest and ask for it.
Well, it's a really good point. And Professor, if I give you maybe a last thought on this one, those points that Rachel was making, in a way, I mean, what is the thing that people can take from your research that is practical and useful for people who have issues around weight?
Well, I think, certainly advice about diet and exercise and activity